Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Shirley Bags LLC. Glad to see you, glad you can be here, glad you can join me. So let's get right to it. So previously on my channel I talked about marketing, branding, target markets, and now I want to talk a little bit about that competitive advantage that companies need. That competitive advantage that companies need to keep the customer coming back. And that is the main goal and the main focus of being in business. Doing something, creating a product or service that is so unique, is so desirable to the customer that it keeps them coming back. So I talked about marketing. So marketing is when you're getting all your products and services out in the public's eye. In other words, you have a social media presence. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You have your products and services on a billboard, so that's a strategy. Email marketing, text message marketing, whatever marketing strategy your brand or your company has to pull in those customers and keep them coming back. And then branding is, as I stated previously, putting everything in their ball. Their ball can be an example of your brand. Whatever you put in that ball, I consider that to be branding, because you want to build a strong, dependable, reliable, trustworthy, loyal brand. So whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. You want great customer service. You want quality products and services. You want customers to keep coming back. Whatever you want your brand to do and represent, then that is what you have to put in. Then I talk about the target market. So the target market, that's who you are focusing or who you are aiming towards to purchase your products and services, or your products or services. So that is target marketing. So it would be good to have a strategy for marketing, branding, and target marketing. So all three of those definitely would need a strategy, your business strategy. So let's get to this competitive advantage. So after you get into your marketing, your branding, and your target markets, or who you want to target, how are you going to obtain your target market? How are you going to draw the customers to you? That is part of targeting a particular section of people to buy your products and services. So we talk about that competitive advantage. So you are creating products. If you are creating products and services that are so desirable to the customer, so desirable, more desirable than your competitors, then 9 times out of 10 the customers are probably going to want to come to you. Say for instance, these sunshades. If I can produce a brand of sunshades that my competitors are not producing, and my sunshades are more desirable for the customers, my sunshades are at a lower cost, my sunshades are at a convenient location, lower cost, and the benefits of my sunshades are more or greater than my competitors. So say for instance, my sunshades, I can read. I can use them for reading glasses, and I can use them for sunshades. And they just do a whole lot. They have a lot of benefits to the customer as opposed to my competitors. And say for instance, my competitors have these, well, these are the same ones, but my competitors have some shades, and then I have these shades, but my shades can outperform my competitors. So then 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to maintain that competitive advantage. I'm trying to create a higher place in the market. I'm trying to create a higher place in the market. I'm trying to obtain more sales. I'm trying to draw more customers to me. I'm trying to maintain that competitive advantage. If I have a product that can outperform my competitors, it's just a product that's just so unique that there's nothing like it. So whatever strategy I have, or whatever strategy your company has to maintain that competitive advantage, to outperform the competitors, offer your prices for your services and your products and your services, offer them at lower prices. And so, you know, when you think about the competitive advantage, that is good. That is a good strategy. Some companies say, well, that's a strategy. But some companies might feel that, hey, it's just something we do. You know, we try to maintain that competitive advantage. We try to keep the customer coming back. So you want a loyal customer. You have to be loyal to your customers in the beginning, and they'll be loyal to you. Because if you are offering products that's not desirable, that's not what the customer wants, that has a lot of problems with those products, and the prices are too high, and it's just a lot of problems, you know, so with their product or with their service, the customers are not going to want to come back. They're definitely not going to want to come back because they're going to want to go to your competitor. So just like, just something simple as a bag. What is so special about this bag right here? How can I maintain a competitive advantage? How can I maintain a competitive advantage and keep the customer coming back? So, is this product more desirable to the customer? Is this product more desirable to the customer as opposed to my competitors? What can this product do that my competitor's product can't do? So those are the things you have to ask yourself when you're marketing a product, or when you're offering a product in your business, you know, or a service. Because some companies, you know, may offer the same product, but one product may have more benefits than the next product. Like this product right here. Like this is waterproof, so water will roll right off. So what is so good about this product as opposed to my competitors? So if my competitor is offering the same product, what is so different about this product? What benefits does this product have over my competitors when it comes to my customer wanting to purchase? Why should they purchase this, which is waterproof, as opposed to my competitor's product? So that's how they go. And also, I mean, whatever products you offer, what are the benefits to the customer? What are the benefits? Can this product outperform my competitor's products? Can it outperform? So this product right here, you know, you have 3 sections you can put stuff in. But what is so good about this product? What is so good about this product that the customer will want to purchase this product as opposed to my competitor's product? So let's look and see. So I just gave my little definition. Gave my definition of competitive advantage. So let's see what the computer says. So let's see what the computer says. Okay, how competitive advantage works. So let's talk about how the competitive advantage works. Identify customer value, understand what customers need, their pain points, and how your offerings can solve their problems. So how can your offerings solve their problems as opposed to going to your competitor? So if you're offering a product that can solve the customer problem, but your competitors don't have a product that can solve a particular problem, then 9 times out of 10, the customer may come to you in your brand. Find your edge. Determine the unique strengths or resources your company possess that competitors lack. So what resources does your company possess that the competitors lack or cannot easily replicate? So in other words, I'm offering products and services that my competitors cannot replicate. I'm offering products and services, or just products that are so unique that they cannot replicate. They can't duplicate. So what I'm doing, I am building a stronger brand than my competitors. Strong brand, competitive brand, reliable brand, trustworthy brand, loyal brand. a brand that offers products that my competitors cannot replicate. So in other words, they can't duplicate. They can't replicate or duplicate my product that I have on the market and that I offer in my business. And that makes customers want to come to me because I have what the customers want. What the customers want, what they need. So say for instance you created a product, you have created a product and there's nothing like it out on the market. And competitors cannot duplicate it. They can't replicate it. They don't have nothing in their business. They don't have anything in their business that comes close to what you are offering in the marketplace. So that puts you on top when it comes to market research. Put you on top of the market, you know. Then customers will want to come to you more because they're like, oh, this company has exactly what I need. I don't see anything else on the market. Or sometimes companies can have similar products and services, but some customers will want to come to a particular brand. Sometimes their reputation is a lack. So you think about Walmart and Target and Kmart and Nike and New Balance and all those reputable brands that have built up a loyal customer base. So for, I don't know, what, 20, 30 years? So those brands that we know, we trust those brands. We've been shopping at those brands for years, decades, you know? So that's how they go. Let me see. So in other words, develop strategies, create a plan to leverage your strengths to differentiate your products or service. Yeah, make something different. Make something unique. Make a product or service that is unique. Something that, you know, your competitors are not, you know, marketing. They don't have nothing like that on the market that you are offering in your business. It says communicate your strengths. Clearly market your distinguishing features and the value they provide to customers. You have to offer value, loyalty, great customer service, quality products and services. Monitor and adapt. Continuously monitor market trends, customer needs, and competitive activities to maintain and evolve your advantage. So if you have that competitive advantage, you want to keep that competitive advantage, you want to keep on being unique, you want to keep on being innovative, you want to keep on creating products and services that your competitors cannot duplicate or replicate. Yeah, because that's a good strategy, because I wish I had something in my brand that the competitors could not replicate, and it's something that's much needed in the marketplace. Then customers will definitely want to come to me because I have what they need and what they want. And types of competitive advantage. Cost leadership. Producing goods or services at a lower cost, as I was saying. Lower costing competitors, often through economies of scale, efficient supply chains, or better technology. In other words, yeah, you run the company, like I said, technology. If you don't have the most up-to-date technology in your business, and what your competitors do, you don't have the most up-to-date technology in your business, but your competitors do, because a lot of times, if you don't have the right technology, you can't get things done faster. You want to be able to move fast in your business, get things done. Customers want sometimes things done at a speedy pace. You don't have, in other words, you run a company, you only have a printer, you don't have a fax machine, you don't have a laptop, you don't have an iPad, you don't have whatever, you know, technology you need, you know, to run your business. Whatever you're running a t-shirt business, you might need certain things you need depending on the type of business that you are running. So that's very important. But they have these kind of machines. They're called the Cricut machines. So I would think about getting me one of those too. But you can make your labels, print out your labels, make your labels. If you're running a t-shirt business, they say those are good. Those machines are good to have. But so I do have a laptop and a desktop and a printer. Differentiation, offering products or services that are unique, as I said, or higher quality, right? Or provide better features than those of competitors, right? So if you're offering products or services, or products that just have more features, better features than your competitors, you know, So sometimes customers are looking, I know me, sometimes I am looking for a certain product that may have more features, better features, at a lower cost. Uh, Focus, concentrating on a specific niche market or customer segment, and tailoring products or services to meet their unique needs. Innovation and technology, gaining an edge through proprietary technologies, continuous innovation, or early adoption of new technologies. So, right, early adoption of new technology. So, in other words, my degree at Australia University was information systems and business administration. So, my teacher always said, look, since y'all in information systems, but they do have another major called, I think, information technology. But I was information systems. So we learned all about the different systems that you gain information from, get information from to bring into your business. Whatever system you can set up, it doesn't even have to be technology. So information technology is when you're using technology to bring that information in. Your fax machines, your laptops, your computers, or whatever technological machines you use to bring information into your organization. Because without information, you can't get nothing done without information. So you have to do your research. You have to get that information. It's like if you want to make a cake. If you want to make a cake, you need information. You need to know the ingredients to put in to the cake to make that cake. So my major was information systems. So my teacher always said, look, always keep up to date on the different systems that can bring information into a business, or you can bring information into your home. What do you need? It could be pen and paper. It could be technology, information technology. What machinery do you need? What technology devices do you need to bring information into your business? You can't make no type of decisions without that information. So research, information, the proper technology, strategic location. So it says there, innovation and technology, gaining an edge through proprietary technologies, continuous innovation, early adoption of new technologies. I just want to read that again. A geographic advantage such as access to essential resources, trade routes, or prime customer location. Why it's important: increased profitability. A strong competitive advantage allows companies to maintain higher profit margins, right? Yep. Yes, indeed. A strong competitive advantage. A strong competitive advantage helps companies maintain their high profit margin. Right, it helps you maintain that high profit margin, and it also puts you in a better position in the market. So when people are out there doing their, or customers or people, whomever doing their research, and if you have a strong position in the market, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna run across your business. And they're gonna say this. They're looking for a certain thing, because sometimes as customers, we may do research. You may be looking for something out of it or from a particular brand. So if you have a strong position in the market and you have a lot of good things going on for your brand, 9 times out of 10, customers are going to run across, and I am a customer, would most definitely run across your brand. So, and sustainability, a sustainable competitive advantage ensures long-term success by making it difficult for rivals to catch up. So you're maintaining that strong competitive advantage, right? So your rivals may not, they may catch up, but it may take a while. By the time your rivals catch up to you, you'll be long gone ahead of them. You'll be so, your position in the market would be so great and so high that you'll be making a whole lot of sales. You'll be gaining more customers, and the customers definitely will want to keep on coming back. So that is one of the main focuses of running a business. A lot of times we think because we're in business, it's about us. No, if you're in business, it's about the customer. You want to offer loyalty. You want to offer trusted, trustworthy. You want to be a trustworthy brand. You want to offer loyalty. You want to be loyal to your customers. You want to offer products and services that are at a lower cost, at a convenient location. You want to have the social media presence, you know, and you have your social media. You have your, I guess I would say, a social media strategy. You know, like I said, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, whatever social media platforms that you choose to use for your business. You know, Twitter, some companies may be on Twitter and post on there, but it depends on the strategy that you know is that you think is better for your company. What strategy? What strategy do you have in your company that will, you know, create dependable products and services, trustworthy company? What strategy do you have in your company that is you know, that will keep the customer coming back? So you want to keep the customer coming back, but so if you want to keep the customer coming back, it's just a lot of things you need to do. So what I always say is that when you're creating a company, you're creating a trustworthy, reliable, dependable, loyal brand, a brand that offers great quality products and services, a brand that's very identifiable. You know, your identity, your brand identity is very important as well. Your brand identity. So if you don't have a great brand identity and customers don't know who you are, what type of products and services you offer, and then you're going to put yourself behind in the marketplace, putting yourself behind. Also, you have to make sure you maintain a strong, I don't know if I guess I would say, I don't know what word I want to use, but you want to create a strong personal brand as well. So your personal brand also, to me, in my opinion, is very important too. So in other words, what if you're out, you have a company, but you're out in the street and you're cussing people out and everything like that, you know, and that to me would be part of your personal brand. Your business brand and your personal brand. Can't be acting one way in the street, but then get in your business environment and you're acting like a total different person. So you have to be aware of your personal brand and carry your personal brand with respect, just like you do your business brand. So I'm not going to hold this video too long, but so I want to say thanks for joining me. Glad to see you. Glad you could be here. And, you know, so I think the next time I may talk about the comparative advantage. So I talked about the competitive advantage. So maybe I'll talk about the comparative advantage a little bit. And then, so I'll be bringing different terms, you know. And so I'll be bringing different terms as I talk, discuss my product line. So, like I said, my Trailmaker book bags. So you know, different colors. I have different colors, but they all are on the site. So they all are on my site. So these I have what's this? Orange, pink, blue, and purple. So orange, pink, blue, and purple. So the Trailmaker. So like I said, for me to maintain that competitive advantage, I have to have a product that's more desirable to the customer. What makes my products more desirable as opposed to my competitors' products? So let's say, for instance, they're offering the same thing. They're offering book bags for school. What makes my product more desirable? So that's something I would have to figure out in my business. That's a strategy I would have to come up with. What makes my products more unique? Why should the customer come to my business and purchase my product as opposed to my competitors? So 9 times out of 10, there's a lot of people, a lot of companies, I guess, now that are offering book bags, book bags for the students. So for the college students, elementary, high school. So maintaining that competitive advantage. So I want to close out now, and I want to say thanks for joining me. And so thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Shirley Bags LLC. So you all have a good one.